Alright, so we're doing a Microsoft Azure Fundamentals lab simulation here. We're going to be creating a web app. So, in this walkthrough, we will create a web app that runs a Docker container. The Docker container contains a welcome message. So let me get going here. Azure App Service are actually a collection of 4 services, all of which are built to help you host and run web applications. So the 4 services look different. They're web apps, mobile apps, API apps, and logic apps. But in the end, they all operate in very similar ways. Web apps are the most commonly used of the 4 services, and this is the service that we will be using in this lab. So let's get started. First thing we're going to do is we're going to sign on to the Azure portal. So let's go to our Edge browser here, and we're going to do portal.azure.com, and we're going to input the username. Oh, did it too many times there. There we go. And then the password. Alright. Now from here we're going to go to all services. So we're going to go to the 3 horizontal lines up here. We're going to go to all services. And then we're going to go to app services. We're going to go to create, and we're going to create a web app. So on the basics tab right here of the web app, we are going to start inputting our values. So the first thing we're going to do, we're going to keep some stuff set as default. So we're going to use the default supplied here. We're going to open this drop down menu and use this default supplied. The name of our web app is going to be My Docker Web App Only Cans. And it's going to be a Docker container. The operating switches to Linux when you do that, and we're going to keep it at East US. And yeah, so far so good. Next thing we're going to do is we are going to go to Docker, and then we're going to go to image source, and we're going to pick Docker Hub. We're going to keep it access type as public, so everybody can go to it. And then under the image and tag, we're going to type mcr.microsoft.com/Azure Docs/ACI-Hello World. And then from this point on, we're going to be able to hit review and create. And then we're going to get to this page right here, our summary page. Make sure everything's spelled correctly. Looks good. Making my Only Cans website. So deployment is in progress now. And then once the deployment is complete, we're going to test the web app. Alright, there you go. It says the deployment is complete, so we can go to our resource now. And then what we're going to do here is on the overview blade, which we are on, we are going to locate the URL and copy the URL to our clipboard, which is this one right here, My Docker Web App Only Cans. Only cans. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to open up another web browser. We'll paste it, and there you go. It says welcome to Azure Container Instances. So yeah, let's switch back to the overview blade, and we can scroll down and we'll go to monitoring. So here we have our monitoring graphs here. There are charts. They're tracking the in and out and requests. If we repeat this step where we go to this website multiple times, we'll start seeing some activity happening here. We'll see corresponding telemetry being displayed in these charts. This includes the number of requests and average responses. So let's try that. Let's go here. Let's open up another page. There you go. Let's open up another page. There we go. Another page. There we go. And while all that telemetry is updating, I'm actually going to grab my smartphone and I'm going to go to the same website, because this would work. Everything is run through a simulation, but it's still an active virtual machine that's happening in real time. So on my smartphone, I'm going to type my Docker web app only cans .azure websites.net. Hold on, I spelled that wrong. My Docker web app only cans at Azure websites.net. There we go. Welcome to Azure Container Instances. It's working on my phone too. So pretty cool, pretty cool. Now let's refresh the monitoring here, and now you can see we got a skyrocket of activity happening here. The data out and the data in. And yeah, everything seems to work. If we were doing this in real time, you as well could go to my OnlyCans web page here and see that it's working. So that's it pretty much. Let's close up all these tabs here and let's delete this now. So to avoid additional costs, we can optionally remove this resource group. We're going to search for resource groups. So let's go to the home page here, and here's our resource groups. Let me just close all these. Here's my RG web app. We're going to highlight it. Let's click into it. We're going to delete the resource group, and it's going to ask us to enter the resource group name. So we're just going to copy it there, paste it there, hit delete. While it's deleting, oh, it's still saved in my histories here, so we'll try to revisit the website. Let's give it time to delete. So obviously you know, we just set up, all we did was set up the ability for public viewing. There's going to be, like, you know, web developers who are going to, you know, create storage containers and then have images and then create clickables and buttons and actually create a website. But all we did was really just set up the ability, kind of like the foundation, to get things started for our web app. Yeah, still deleting, still deleting. Alright, there we go. Now it's deleted. If we go back to the website and we type our OnlyCans, it's going to show up as, can't reach this site because it's gone. And that's pretty much it. That's all I wanted to show off. So that was simulation 2 of Create a Web App. Thanks for watching.